So how do you live in such a way that you can always look yourself in the eye and you can always feel that you've done the best thing that you could possibly do? Well, you get into the habit of caring for yourself and respecting yourself and knowing that it matters what you do with your life, and knowing that the way you conduct yourself and the way you feel and the way you reflect on yourself and the way you act and the way you are in relation to other people and the way you take your life from one moment to the next matters. It's important. All of it matters. Every second matters. And dismissing yourself is never good enough. You are your own task. You are your own project. You have to create something out of you. You are a work of art. You have to make what you become. And you can never say, oh, I had a bad start, so I shan't bother. When you say that, you're giving up on yourself. We all have challenges, and the more we give up on ourselves, the bigger the challenges become, because the more we need to produce in order to make a success of ourselves, so the harder it gets. And every time that you opt into the difficulty and you pick up the challenge and you make something of it, it gets a little bit easier. So that's the key. Take your challenges, never dismiss them, and never dismiss yourself. The physical world will bring you challenges that are terribly difficult, illnesses, losses, obstacles, difficulties, disasters, catastrophes, and you will have to get tougher and tougher and stronger just to earn your living every day. That labor is a lot of hard work, and it requires a lot of stamina and a lot of courage all the time. But also the world of other people will constantly challenge you. So, I used to be naive and think everybody had this kind of mentality of wanting for the best and wanting to be good and fair and strong and, loving and caring. But I realized that only about 1/3 of people are like that, and there's another 1/3 of people who want to do their own advantage and who can be quite malicious about that. Because they don't know any better. Not that they're not capable of being good, but they've gotten into bad habits. And another 1/3 just don't care that much. They, keep aloof from life, and they stick their heads in the sand and they make do. So when you belong to the 1/3 who really want to make something of it and who want to live by good standards and good ethics and good moral practice, then it becomes quite a challenge to deal with all the people in the world. And on that score, I would say the secret is definitely to surround yourself with as many of the good people as you can, and to get as good and as neutral with the 1/3 of people who are malicious and try to undermine you as you can without fearing them. So that's about strength, and it is about moral fiber and standing up to them and calling people out on their bullying and bad practice and getting support from others when you do that. And the other 1/3, well, if you can stimulate them to try a little harder or be a little more upfront or want a bit more from life, then you will have done a good thing. But you will never have everybody on side, and you will always have a lot of people willing to go against you. So these are the things you need to be prepared to do. To stand up to the practical and physical challenges and to be equal to the social and public challenges, and to never lose track of yourself. Always stay true to you and to your integrity. And that integrity means that you never dismiss yourself as bad or wanton or idiotic or failing. You always give yourself another chance. You take yourself by the hand, you polish yourself off, you start again, and this time you do it even better than before. So you stay true to yourself, you work through your losses, You work through your difficulties, you try to understand what's gone wrong, and you keep getting over it, and you keep trying some more. And the other thing you stay true to is the truth. You can't know the truth, but you can always have an attitude of wanting to find out what is true, and to be fair and sincere about that. If we're open for the truth, which is that greater reality beyond us, the transcendence of life, the things that are actually the case in the overall universe, if we stay true to that, whether you call it God, or you call it nature, or you call it reality, or you call it being, I don't care. But it is that transcendental principle that takes us beyond ourselves. When you stay true to that, you find the right way back again, no matter what happens. And as long as you make that important and essential in your life, and you make it also important to look after your own well-being and your mental health, you can't go far wrong. And you find the right people to do that with you, and you love them and care for them, and they will love and take care of you in return. That is the way to go in life, and I hope you find a way to do so in your life. Take care of yourself, friend. Take care. It's important.